Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. MLG Spring Championships, Championship Sunday, Fliz.
I'm ready.
It's kicking off right now. We got Icons Impact going up against compLexity, our last two undefeated squads on the main stage, about to go down. And
where art thou, Killa?
Where art thou, Killa?
Typical Killa behavior.
Anyway, we play by the rules here at
we
MLG.
We do play by the rules
Killa,
here.
he's on the clock.
He is.
Impact, if they don't get him back, we're going to start this game without him.
The Twitch streamers are ready. The chat's ready to get some Call of Duty action on. So we're going to start without you, Killa.
But over on the other side, I got to give a big shout out to this compLexity squad. As soon as we announced them to the stage, they were plugged in. Their headsets were ready to go, and they have been warming up in free-for-alls. Their hands are hot. Their communication is on. They checked all their audio issues. They are ready here. They are focused, and they are gunning for Icons Impact.
This matchup is huge, right? I mean, Impact, clearly the best team in the entire world for Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I mean, they are the team to beat, no question about it. They certainly have been playing at a high level. I thought, maybe they'd become a little bit more complacent coming in here to MLG Anaheim, given all their recent success. They've clearly proven me wrong so far, but I did pick compLexity to win it all, so I think compLexity might pull something out here. I know it's risky. I know it's against the odds, but I think it will happen.
It was a good pick, man.
Yeah.
I went with compLexity at the last event.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they lost in Game 5 for their top 3 placement. They got 4th there.
Yep.
They fell just short in Game 5 at the Call of Duty Championships, getting 4th place there as well. But now the monkey's off their back.
Yep.
They're in the winner's bracket finals. They're guaranteed a top 3 finish, and I feel like they're ready to take home that #1 spot and the MLG Anaheim trophy.
That Clayster pickup was huge for them because that team needs a lot of just energy and hype, and clearly Clayster's a very talented player. Killa finally taking the stage here so we can get the match going. I'm sure a lot of people are ready for that. But I feel like Clayster was the variable that they really needed.
Oh, absolutely.
He just brings so much hype to that team. Aches and TP have been playing for years, so the communication is second to none. And Crim6 as well, very talented. But all three of those guys, quiet, right? Aches will get a little riled up, but Clayster is loud, and he brings so much energy and intensity, and it means everything when you get into those close games.
He's better than a hype man.
Oh, yes.
He's a hype man with an assault rifle, and he
AAA
is
player.
so pure when it comes to S&D. You saw him with glasses and ponytail at the last event.
I know, right?
He's cleaned up. He's got a haircut. He's feeling good, fitting right in there with the coach, Mr. X. These guys are suave. But Miracles already making it known. compLexity, our 4th is here. No chance, no way. And we saw what Impact did to Optic Gaming last night, but on the other side of things, compLexity, they've just been trouncing their opponents as well.
Yes, it's been, the one time it was unusually close was that Icons Conquest game, and, we were all surprised, but that's also the same team that knocked Envy out of the tournament. So I think we just kind of undervalued how talented that team really is. So compLexity since then has just been steamrolling everybody.
Right.
Clearly Impact has been doing the same. I mean, they dismantled Optic Gaming, who looks very strong. So it's going to be the battle of the juggernauts here tonight. It's
going to be good, Fwiz. And first, we got to meet our red team. They're the #1 squad in the world, winning the last 3 tournaments they've attended. You got Parasite, Karma from Canada, joining up with Miracles from Las Vegas, and Killa, the shot caller in game. So Killa, he's going to be calling all of the plays in the hard points and in the CTF, but it's going to be Parasite, the search and destroy hero, the anchor in those other games. He is going to be the shot caller for SND.
And I was talking to Killa yesterday, he really likes getting under people's skin, and he says a lot of the trash talking he does and getting up there is not really even to get in the head of the opponent. It's more to hype up his team. He says his team really thrives off of how excited and energized he gets, and that's why he does it. So look for Killa to be incredibly animated during this matchup.
You saw him just screaming at Optic last night, but Aches, he's going to scream right back for compLexity. You see Aches and TP there. They've been playing together since the Leverage days. You got Crim6, who at E3 I asked all the pro players in attendance, including the guys on Impact, I asked, who's your top 5? Everyone put Crim6 in that list. And then we talked about him a little bit earlier, Clayster. He led Unite Gaming, the Young Guns, to a second-place finish at the MLG Winter Championship. Now he's teaming up with some league veterans, and they are looking prime for victory. Look out for him. His switch over to the M8 and the AN94 is flawless from the foul. He's had no trouble this tournament, and he's putting on a show.
They originally picked him up because of how talented he was with the foul, and then when that got banned in between here, between Dallas and Anaheim, he's had to adjust and has done a great job doing that. And now go ahead, throw out your Twitter hashtag vote, hashtag MLG, and then you either hashtag compLexity if you think they'll win, or Icons Impact if you think they will. We will, in real time, start tallying those up.
So I want to see what's going to happen there on Twitter, but I also want to hear in the venue. MLG Anaheim, it is MLG Championship Sunday. Are you rooting for Icons Impact? And how many of you guys are cheering for compLexity? Look at those compLexity numbers skyrocketing up, already passing 500 tweets. These guys, man, they weren't fan favorites before the tournament, but I feel like it's almost anyone that goes up against Impact are going to be the favorites. And whoa, we got some nice cheerfuls there. All kinds of compLexity signs in the audience this event.
You know, it's like Aches has always been like the villain for so many years, and you know people really don't want Impact to win when they are screaming for Aches and the compLexity squad to win. They used to be the villains, man, and now it's Impact, no doubt about it. With how successful they've been, people want to see them get knocked off, and look, the numbers don't lie as the tallying is coming in favor of compLexity.
All right, so compLexity seems to be the fan favorite here. When it comes to their matchup, they're pretty darn close in the stats column. Both teams having some struggles in the hard point, some S&D troubles as well. But overall, you got to remember, guys, Icons Impact has only lost 4 games this year at MLG Pro Circuit events.
That's ridiculous.
They dropped 2 to Unite last event, Clayster taking those 2 games. And then they just dropped 2 games this event to Epsilon, who's finished 17th. They're out of the bracket.
Right. And that was those Epsilon games were crazy as well. I mean, and the one really, in fairness to Impact, they had not played all weekend. It was their first game, and they got trounced in a hard point. They didn't let that one happen again to them. So that's a pretty staggering stat there to say that they've only dropped 4 games ever at MLG. I mean, that's like insane.
Let's see how these two teams are going to match
up.
Look
at that. Look at those numbers. You see that
hard point, those 2 losses earlier puts Impact at 50%. Only 1 loss in Search and Destroy for compLexity so far this week, and both teams perfect in capture the flag, and both of them coming in with 9-2 overall win ratios.
Oh, you can't ask for a better game now,
It's about to go down, and compLexity, by the numbers, they have the advantage in the hard point. Anaheim, are you ready to kick this one off?
Woo!
That's right, we're going to hard point. It's a 10-minute game. We're going to be playing basically territories. The territory is going to move every 60 seconds. The pros knows where it's going to go. They're going to be set up to defend it, and you're going to get 1 point per second in the hill when it's uncontested. We're starting things off, though, with the last man to the stage. Impact Killa has not warmed up at all. This is why I'm on board with him. I want to see, does he have it shot down, or is he going to be rusty at the start? You cannot give compLexity a lead.
And early on, compLexity going to move into that hard point, and it looks like they are going to get control of it first. Clayster and TP both in there on board with Killa. He gets taken out again, so a rough start, but Clayster with the hot hand, starting this game off with 4 consecutive kills, and is about to pick up that Hellstorm. If he can get this one and gets his lightning strike, Clayster on a roll.
Welcome to compLexity, Clayster. He already has some streaks to work with. You see that last play got him the Sentry gun as well, fully streaked out in your first minute. A fantastic start for compLexity, and now Clayster, he's got to start thinking about the anchor play. Meanwhile, Aches is just trying to get Impact's Parasite out of the hard point. They're going to tie it up, and now that play from Aches is going to give compLexity the lead once again. But Fwiz, we're just in our first hill. We have plenty more to come, and it just rotated to the kitchen. What's going to be the key to success for both of these teams on this hill?
Look, Impact's already moved into the kitchen. They're going to hold that hard point, but you've got to watch out. Aches just got taken out there and was really close to that Hellstorm, so a huge stop by Parasite, and Impact racking up some points here. I'm sorry, compLexity now moving in here to contest it. 41-17 in favor of compLexity. Crimsix started, almost got on a roll there. And remember, Clayster still has a lot of those score streaks. So great job by him and Impact finally getting some points, but it didn't last long, Puckett.
3 down. Parasite was the last one up. He's able to take 1 down. TP's going to shut him out there with the MSMC. Going for the 3-piece. Is not going to be able to do it. Crim6 now already rotating to our new hardpoint. compLexity playing this one pretty flawlessly. And you can see on the left side of your mini-map here, guys, at the top, that sentry gun right underneath the 54-second mark is going to be watching poolside. Crim6 and Clayster know all the pressure now has to come from the gym.
This is a nice setup by compLexity. They moved in there early on to get this established. Like you said, sentry gun up, but Impact between Miracles and Karma roll up in there and take it away from them. So Impact gonna get some serious points in the garage if they can hold this down.
TP with a big kill over on poolside is gonna help his teammate get in with the distraction play. Crim6 won't be able to win his gun battle though. Clayster picks up his 2nd kill. Now it's gonna be up to Aches and TP who are pushing from 2 different directions. TP goes down. All of compLexity gets the spawns. They have 30 seconds left on the hill, but Parasite is charging in. Not gonna happen, says Aches. And Clayster is going to pick up the kills, and he still has these streaks to work with.
Back and forth. He's only used his sentry gun that was set up early on in this hard point. 15 seconds left. We're about to see that one go. He's going to let it rip, and he does drop his lightning strike. See if he can pick up any kills there, and is not able to connect with anybody, so the lightning strike goes to waste as Clayster picking up the remaining points in this hard point, and compLexity with an 86-35 point lead. And you look like Impact is going to be the first movers over there, but no, it's compLexity that takes the basketball court hard point. Nice play by them. These guys are on a roll.
That's right, guys. As you saw on the mini-map, compLexity, they have the rotation down. It looks like that's going to be, I believe, Crim6's Hellstorm, and he's going to pick up 2. Parasite and Miracles down. And we got Aches inside the hill with Clayster pushing through the middle. Let's go over to Aches as all the action's about to come down his stairs. Clayster doing some damage up top in the kitchen as well.
And Puckett, only one player that is positive for Impact right now is Karma. All Killa, Miracles, and Parasite are in the negative for hardpoint. And on the flip side, Clayster, Crim6, and Aches are just taking it home for compLexity right now. They are just slaying Impact, and this is what the people wanted to see.
Clayster, that's right, buddy, and you can see him screaming in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, getting all kinds of fired up. Let's go full screen to check our stats here, Quiz, as already it looks like this compLexity squad is dominating the kill call. 15-11 is Aches, 17-7 is Clayster, and Crim6 is also positive 5 at 15-10. with 3 caps and 2 defense.
They're killing them so fast that you can't even get the numbers out there, man. They just keep racking them up so quickly as we're going to jump over on board with TP. Karma just trying to do it by himself for this team with no help from the rest of his squad. He has 5 kills and counting. He's going to have to single-handedly try to bring his team back into this match.
Oh, and I don't know if he got his streaks. He was on a 5-kill spree, and that was a big kill on Karma. He has no streaks to work with now, and Impact, they find themselves in a similar situation that they did when our first match against Epsilon went down on the main stage. They are trailing by nearly 100 seconds, and if you want to beat Impact, you got to steal a hardpoint game types.
And we're on board with Karma. They're still struggling. Now compLexity with a 100-point lead over Impact. Impact trying to cut that lead down as they do have the ringside hardpoint. Quickly contested it and quickly taken over by this compLexity squad. All of the players working towards streaks.
Look at this. Yeah, 4 kills for Clayster in a row. 4 kills for TP in a row. Aches on a 2-kill spree, and only TP's in the hill. They're slaying so well that they can run out, and compLexity's just swarming Impact on every single spawn. Finally, some kills going down in favor of Miracles, but Crim6 on a 2-kill spree of his own is going to help his team hit the 175-second point.
This beating is very reminiscent of what Epsilon did to Impact early on in the game.
Club.
And yes, again, 180 to 58. Just a thrashing here as we're on board with TP. They're just dominating this hard point, racking up the points. Finally gets taken out. Miracle's starting to come in live. He is struggling at 9 and 24. This is not the performance you expect, but a nice knife kill by Miracles.
All right, that is a playmaker from Miracles. Let's see what he can do here as he's going to be rotating, trying to take out the anchor from compLexity. He just spotted one behind the tree there. And Miracles, he's got to wait for his teammates. Crim6 says no, though. And we got to go to Crim here. Full screen.
24 and 17, compLexity is. He's got 6 captures and 4 defends. The man is on a roll here as we're going to stick on board with him. 203 to 63, and it doesn't stop here. They are mounting a huge lead over this Impact squad.
On the Impact side right now, still the only player positive is Mr. Karma at 23 and 21. Miracles just getting slaughtered in the SMG battles at 11 and 27.
No,
it is
Crim6
and compLexity taking charge. All members positive at this time.
And compLexity is just on a roll. Nobody's coming into this kitchen to make a sandwich, man. He is just holding it down. 223 to 70, and he is on fire. Almost picks it up as well. Finally, Karma able to take him out, but it is just looking awful for this Impact squad against compLexity here.
All right, Crim's going big, but let's jump on board with the captain. He just put up his 32nd kill, the most kills in the game. Aches is doing it not only with SMGs, he's also been pulling out the MAA-1. Crim6 is going to call in his Hellstorm. Actually, that was Clayster's, and Clayster's going to get the 3-piece. 250 to 70. Welcome to the 100-point club, Mr. Impact.
Oh my goodness. And everybody here in the audience, including compLexity, is fired up. Just a loud crowd as Clayster, I believe, ends that one. Yes, with style, with the Hellstorm missile. And what a game. 34 and 20 from Aches, 5 captures, 6 defense, but compLexity, man, put on quite the show.
Plus 14, plus 9.
Crazy.
Plus 16 out of Clayster, and TP doing the dirty work, also going positive, keeping Killa, Parasite, and Miracles negative in our first game. compLexity, they now have the lead 1-0 in our best of 5. We're going to a commercial break. When we come back, we'll see if compLexity can extend their lead to 2-0 or if Impact is going to tie it up.